Welcome to this week's episode of Best Bang for Your Buck. There's a couple good things, but to be honest, it was hard to find good deals this week. But let's take a look at what I found. So let's get right into it with the automotive section. We have the 2015 Optima LX AT. So that's 0% financing up to 60 months and at least $4,000 in discounts. The car normally retails at $26,000, so you're getting a nice 4-door car with automatic transmission instead of the manual that I suggest in the Elantra. You get a nice 192 horsepower engine, 2.4 liter 4-cylinder. So you're okay on gas, you're not too bad. It's front wheel drive, so you'll be okay in the winter and you're not going to be fishtailing up hills. Not to mention the car is beautiful. It does look like an Audi A4 at some angles, and it has nice cues even though it's a Kia. It's a definitely good deal to get into. So I don't always recommend that you go on plans, but in this case, if you need to get on a plan or you don't have the money up front, you could get the Nexus 5 at Kudo for $0 on the tab. That's $7 a month. So if you break it down, that's just about $168 after all your payments, and you can go on a plan like the $45 plan that has 200 minutes and 1 gig of data. That's good enough for either your average user, someone who doesn't browse the internet too much and is close to Wi-Fi pretty often. So we're back again with the Kangaroo Mobile desktop, which to be honest is really cheap already. They've lowered it about $15. If you're a student, you get another 10% off, lowering it to about $120, which is a good deal for a desktop that you can bring around that has its own battery, that you can plug into any TV. It's sort of like a Chromecast or anything like that, except it works on its own. Has 2 gigs of RAM, 32 gigs SSD, a nice quad-core Atom processor with a bit of graphics processing power on board, of course, and it has an SD card slot so you can expand it, so you're not limited. So this laptop keeps making its rounds on the Best Bang for Your Buck. The reason for that is because at the $500 price point, it's one of the only laptops that come with a 1080p screen in a day and age where for some reason 720p screens are the norm. And you can find more expensive laptops that don't even have a 1080p screen. So which is quite shocking because your phones have 1080p screens or better. So if you want to save a couple more bucks or you don't want it shipped to you and you want to pick it up in person, you can price match this at Best Buy. So for tablets, we have another Windows 10 convertible, which is the Acer Aspire Switch 10. If you missed the Mix 10 last week, it's okay, you can get this one. It still comes with a keyboard, it's still a 10-inch screen, and it's definitely better than any of the Android devices in the same price point, as it has a better resolution screen, as well as more capability, allowing you to do Office and have the full capability of a keyboard and operating system, instead of being limited to just an Android system. If you're really pining for a TV, we have a nice Samsung 88-inch 4K TV. Such a good price at $29,999. Now look at this. Imagine having that in your living room. It can take up an entire wall. That is a sweet, sweet deal. Not really. There isn't any good TV deals this week. Everything's pretty much full price or overpriced, even if it's a sale. So this week I don't recommend a TV unless you really want to drop $30,000 instead of a car. Go ahead and pick up this 88-inch 4K Ultra HD TV. So we're making the rounds again with the cameras with the Sony Alpha A5000. I still think it's a great camera, although you could probably hold out now that CES has launched new cameras. There might be better sales. The great thing about this is it's $100 off at $400. Plus you get a free 32GB card, which does help. It saves you about $15 or so. The thing I really like about this camera is that it has NFC, so if you have an Android phone that has NFC capabilities, instead of taking your pictures with your phone, you could take a picture with your camera, quickly tap it to your phone, and then you can Instagram it or Snapchat, whatever you choose to do. So lastly, with our food deal of the week, we have Swiss Chalet's 2 Can Dine 2-quarter dinner. And to be honest, you want to take your girlfriend out or your best friend out for a quarter chicken dinner, but you don't want to spend too much. It's okay, $15 gets you nice 2-quarter chicken dinners at Swiss Chalet. No coupon required, just walk in. They have that special there, pick it up and enjoy some chicken. So if there are any items, including that $30,000 TV that you wanted to pick up, You can find the links in the description below, or you can wait till next week, subscribe, and hopefully we'll find some better deals.